What's going on, guys? It's Matt from deskMy here. Today we'll bring you 10 tips and tricks on how to make your routine at deskMy more productive. First of all, let me tell you what is deskMy. deskMy is an all-in-one platform that unites productivity and collaboration between distributed teams. Okay, so with deskMy, companies can revolutionize the way they manage and support remote teams. Workers can connect and collaborate seamlessly from any location, while managers can offer real-time guidance and support. So let's go for our first tip. Okay, if you are a beginner at deskmy, probably you just got in here by parachute, right? And what I will show you first is how can you move and manage deskmy, like the basic functionalities of deskmy. So basically, so first of all, for you to move, you just double click with your left mouse button and you'll be moving into room to room, to place, just like this. I'm moving with 2 clicks. Okay, so here is how can you imagine your camera. Here on the left side, bottom left side, you have a little menu here with a plus and a minus button. If you click the plus button, you're gonna zoom in, and if you click the minus button, you're gonna zoom out and have a peripheric view from your office or from your workspace. And you can also zoom in, zoom out with the scroll button on scrolling down on your mouse, right? Just like this. And here, if you just lost yourself, you can just click on this target here, and the camera will be right onto you. Okay. So second tip, control panel. Here on the bottom bar, you see that we have like a little control panel here. So those are basic functionalities. First, for you to open your microphone, just click and you can start talking with someone in your environment, in your room. Okay, and you can also manage your microphone options here, and you can select an output device for your audio. The same thing with your camera. If you click here, you turn on your camera, and here you can select the device that you want your camera to be in. And the third button is the screen sharing button. So if you click the button here, you can share your screen. So this is our tip number 2. Okay. Tip number 3. You can see there is like a little green ball here, right beside my avatar. If I click with the right button in my avatar, here is the green ball. When you click here online, I can change my status. So now I'm online, so I'm available to talk with anyone. But if I want to have like a focus mode or a coffee break, I just change my status, and here everyone will know that I'm not available right now at the moment, and I can specify my status with this feature, right? Fourth tip. Here, I will just go back to my online status, right? So here you can see I have an avatar here, right? And when I click here, and you can personalize it, okay? So how you can personalize it? The same thing with your status. Just click with the right mouse button on your avatar, and then come here on change outfit. Then a pop-up will open, and here you can personalize your avatar. You can choose your hair, the accessories, skin color, mouth, beard, and everything you want. Like you can choose here. If you want, you can also upload an image. So come here on image upload, and you can put a picture of yourself or anything you'd like. It's totally up to you. Okay. Tip number 5. As we said before, deskmy is an interactive environment, so you can collaborate with your colleagues, and you can talk to them and interact with everyone in your workspace in here, right? That's why you have like a microphone, camera, and everything else. So you can see that each room here, when I pass my mouse here, makes a shading, right? So each environment of that is an audio and video environment. Okay, so when I'm here in an environment, everyone in this room can hear what I'm talking, what I'm saying, and people on the other room cannot. So this way you can have privacy and have like private conversations. You can also, if you want, you can just call your colleague with invite him to your space and then talk to him like that. Okay. And another thing what you can do to have some privacy, you can come to a room. If you have an important meeting with someone, you can just lock the door. Okay, if you lock the door, for, in order for the person to enter here, they will have to knock. Okay, so here's your private settings, our tip number 5. Okay, so our tip number 6. Here you can see that we have uh, a little house here on this menu on the bottom left side. When I click here on go to my space, it goes straight to my room. Okay, that's why, because I when I you choose your standard room, you just come here and set as your default space. So when you click here, you go to your default space. Okay, so I just set the growth room as my default space, but now I'll set the relax room as my default space. So when I set it as my default space, okay, so I will go to another room. If I click here, I'll go to the relax room because it's my default space. Along with that, how it works, because if you have a big company, a big team, usually you have a lot of floors, right? And here on the same bar, you can see that you have options to go to other floors, right? So if I go to another floor, for example, I will go for an auditorium, for example. I will go to another floor here where is an event happening or something like that. So here we are. Okay, and I just want to go back to my default room. I just click here, and even if I'm on another floor, I will just go back to my standard space. So here are 2 tips on how you to set your default space, and another thing is how can you move into floors, right? um, Tip number 7. So here you can see on the right side, you have a really nice bar. It's called My Desk Bar. So this bar here is basically where you can put all your tools. It's where you can have the most productive, extract the most productive things out of your work here at deskMy, right? So here you can see this is like it's my setting. So I put it Microsoft Teams, Gmail, Outlook, GitHub, Fatal, and Trello. But if you want to add another app, if you have used different apps in your daily routine, you just click here on the plus button, and then you have a lot of apps for you to choose. Okay, you have like a huge library of apps that you can use. So you just select your app, and then I just select here, and then you have your app here. Okay, and how it works. So for example, when I click here on my Gmail, for example, I just open here my email inside my deskMy, so I don't need to open like every tab, and then I can just like minimize, expand, and I can also put it on another window, on another tab, I can put it like open on browser as well. So this is my desk bar that's really useful for your daily work routine. Okay. Another thing for focus on productivity is the focus mode. Let's say I'm working here on the drinking space with Mauricio and Vinicius. You can see they are both busy, right? And when I click on the focus mode, I just go on full on black and white screen. That's because I don't get any notifications. So if I want to have a focus moment where no one can bother me, I don't want anything, I don't want any distractions, I just put on the focus mode and then start working and do my things. And if they want to talk with me, they just send me a message or something like that. No, but if they talk with each other here in this room, I won't be listening. That's why the focus mode is really good for your productivity and to have that alone moment, right? Another really nice thing is our chat. Okay, so here you can create group chats. So for example, you can create like a sales team. You can put all the people here in the chat, so you can send archives, right? You can send archives, pictures, and anything you want, or like send a messages to a personal message. For example, if I want to send to Vinicius here, I just open a conversation with him. Okay, so this is our chat that's really useful for the daily routine as well. And if you just don't want to like just to go into the room and start talking, or just don't want to knock on the door, you just send a chat and see if he's available, for example. Okay. And another really useful thing is external guest meeting. Okay, so usually you only don't like make do meetings with your team, right? You usually make with customers, or with external guests that you want to invite to your office. So for you to invite an external guest, you just come to a room. Okay, click with the right mouse button on the room, and and click create an external guest link. When you create an external guest link, you just put it here, event with external guest. You name it external guest. Choose a date. So make it on Thursday on 2 p.m. until 3:30, for example. Put how many people will join. Create the link, and here you can send this link to your external guest, or you can also add straight to your calendar or Outlook calendar. You see, and you also send it to WhatsApp or email. So this link here will allow to the person to enter your space. But remember, you need to be on your room at the time when he knocks on the door for you to accept him in terms of privacy. Okay. Uh, so this was our 10th tip, okay? And I hope you guys enjoyed. And now we have an extra tip, an extra secret. It's like our secret shortcut. Our secret tip, our secret shortcut is when you want to make something a really quick action, you just press the keys Control and K. When you press Control K, you can see the magic happening. Okay, uh, so here what you can do, you can like just change your status quickly, open chat quickly, edit your profile, view your calendar, you can do anything. Okay, so here are really, it's a really nice shortcut for you to make quick things. Or you can also do here, you can type a person name. Okay, here is Mauricio, for example. I just want to go to him, and imagine if it's like in another floor. I just go to him. Okay, and I click here, and I just go wherever Mauricio is. Here we go. Okay, guys, I hope you have enjoyed our tips. If you have any questions, please feel free to reach out to us and uh, contact our support team. Okay, thank you guys so much.